Satnam, good morning. Today we continue to work with the body as a sacred vessel. And today we're going to be doing a Kundalini Kriya. And you're going to notice, if you did yesterday's class, that we're doing very much the same class as we did yesterday, but from the perspective of a Kundalini practice. Walt Whitman said, if anything is sacred, the human body is sacred. If anything is sacred, the human body is sacred. And as a great poet and literary man, he really knew all about what was sacred. And if we can find that sacredness within ourselves, we begin to see the sacredness of everything around us. I think for many of us, the way that we were raised and the way that we live is that we see ourselves as separate from everything else. And we see something sacred as having to exist in a specific time or space. So we will step into a chapel for something sacred, or we will go somewhere in a forest and that will be sacred. And we tend to see the sacred place as something that we have to go to. What we forget is that sacredness is actually really beautifully within ourselves. It is the breath that we take. It is every cell dancing within our bodies. It is the experience of being alive. Therein lies our true sacredness. And so as we practice today, again, we're not doing complicated movements. It's very simple asana presented in the Kundalini style. And so we can really allow ourselves to get into the sacredness of the act. Simply being here on your mat right now is an act of sacredness. Every breath you take is an act of sacredness. Every thought you have is a sacred thought. But we learn to just dismiss all of these everyday experiences as not that important, as mundane. But actually, when we start to see the sacredness of ourselves, we recognize that every single thing we do is a sacred act, a beautiful act of sacredness. So let's lengthen our spines, gently tuck our tailbones under, relax shoulders. And you can gently tuck your chin in towards your throat, even as you reach the crown of your head upwards. Soften your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Feel the weight of your body as it settles into the ground. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation through your nose. And just hold the breath there very lightly. Don't force the hold. And exhale. Inhale. Very lightly hold the breath. And exhale. And then bring your hands together and rub your palms together. And do so with such meaning and intention. Feel the connection between your hands. Feel the movement. Notice how your hands begin to warm. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Namaste, the most sacred of mudras. And just be in the experience of Namaste for a moment. Feel the base of the palms touching, the fingertips lightly touching. There's probably a gap at the center of your palms where your hands just don't meet. And if there is, I just want you to take your attention to that gap at the center of your hands. And be there in that emptiness. The potential that exists in the space between. Breathe into that space. And then we'll inhale to begin. Om. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Deep breath in. And exhale, release your hands, bring them to your knees. And let's start with spinal flexors, gently warming up the spine. And even in these simple movements, feel the sacredness of the body. Close your eyes if it feels safe for you, and gently roll your eyes inwards and upwards towards the center of your forehead. Moving with intention, with purpose, with rhythm to the breath. Beautiful. Stay with your breath, stay with your movement, stay with your body. And come to center, move to a Sufi grind. Feel the freedom in your movement. Trust your body to lead you. So much of our time, we feel the body as a hindrance to our happiness, focusing on its failures, on what it lacks, change direction. And if we can just change that mindset into one of deep gratitude and sacredness, the body becomes our holy vessel for our experience of humanity. And coming back to center, left hand on the mat, right arm reaches up and stretch over to the left, open your shoulders, stretch your hands all the way to your fingertips, take your gaze upwards, breathe into it and change sides. Reaching over, gazing upwards, breathing into it. And back to center. Interlink your hands behind your back. Lift your chest up. Deep breath in. And exhale. Reach forwards with your chest. Forehead to the mat. Raise your arms up. Hold and breathe. And inhale, coming back up to center. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Lift your chest up as you inhale. And exhale as you twist round, looking over your left shoulder. Stay active. Inhale up and exhale round. Inhale up and exhale round. Beautiful. Keep breathing into it. And change sides. Left hand to right knee. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, twisting round. Inhale up and exhale round. Breathing into it, staying active in the pose. And coming back to center, you can open out your legs, taking them as far apart as you can get them. Inhale at the center, exhale, reach chin to toes, moving with your breath, listening to your body. Maybe you go a little faster, maybe you slow down. Beautiful, keep going. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale up to center, turn to face the right, and exhale, relax down. Deeply soften. Using the exhale, neck and shoulders relaxing, abdomen and chest softening. Every movement, a sacred act of divine love. Every breath, a sacred gift. And inhale up, turn to the left, and exhale down. Again, just softening into it, breathing into that place. Use your exhale. And walking across to center. Deeply relaxing. Soften your chest. Relax your abdomen, your neck and your shoulders. And curling back up. Bring your legs together. Lying down on your back. So the first kriya in this exercise is going to be alternate leg raises. So you can either have your hands at your sides or you can tuck them underneath your buttocks to support your lower back. Belly nice and strong. Lower back pressed down to the mat, and it's inhale up, exhale down. Please do the movement with control. So it's not wildly swinging the legs, it's bringing the legs up to 90 degrees and exhaling down again. Beautiful. Inhale up, exhale down. That's it. Keep going. Get into a rhythm with your breath. Make sure your lower back is protected. And let your breath lead you. Beautiful. Just keep going. Inhale up, exhale down. That's it. Close your eyes if it feels safe to do so, and continue with that movement. Raising and lowering with control. Lower back pressed to the mat. That's it. Beautiful. Just keep going. Beautiful. As you continue with the movement, we read once again from the Radiant Sutras. Cherish these times of absorption, rocking the baby in the silence of the night, pouring water into a crystal glass, tending the logs in a crackling fire, sharing a meal with a circle of friends. Embrace these pleasures and know, this is my true body, Nowhere is more holy than this. Live in alertness for such a moment, as if it were your meeting with the Creator. And so we see the sacredness of the body. How do we have these moments if not through the body? We need the body to experience these simple moments. The meditation hall of the body. Beautiful, you're doing really well, keep going. We're working, of course, deeply into the sacral area, Svadhisthana chakra, governed by the element of water and linked inextricably to our emotions. This is our area of creativity. It's where we create life. It's where our ideas are formed and nurtured. And in addition, as we move our legs through our magnetic field, we're strengthening the 8th chakra, the aura. Beautiful. Keep going. We're nearly there. Find a way. Just keep moving. Beautiful. Last few seconds. Just a few more seconds to go. Find a way. Keep moving. Beautiful. Now we're going to remain on our backs, and without pause, we're going to move straight into double leg raises. Inhale both legs up and exhale down with control. Beautiful. If you can, keep your feet just a few centimeters off the mat so they just don't touch the floor. The lower back is pressed into the floor, the belly is nice and strong. And again, the movement is smooth and controlled. It's not a rough movement. The legs aren't flying up and falling down. It's a beautiful, strong movement coming from the abdominal area. Now, of course, we're working really strongly as well into Manipura chakra, the solar plexus. Beautiful. Keep going. You can see the similarities between the hatha class we did yesterday. Of course, in Kundalini, we just work that tiny bit more strongly into the energy center, into that Kundalini energy, encouraging it to move up the spine. Beautiful. After working for a whole month with our vitality, we have so much of this energy available for us. Just 15 more seconds. You're doing really beautifully. And release. Well done. Come to Shavasana. Feet mat distance apart. Palms face up, slightly away from your body. Eyes closed. Take a beautiful, long, deep breath in through your nose. Squeeze Mulband. Lift the pelvic floor and the anal muscles. And as you hold the breath in, visualize the breath as a beautiful, healing white light. And now imagine that white light moving through your body. Every single cell in your body touched with this healing energy. Take more breath in, hold it, lift and squeeze. And exhale, release. Feel what you're feeling. Be so completely present in the sacredness of this body. Feel the energy flowing to the sacral area, to the solar plexus. Allow yourself to be fully present to every single sensation. And exhale. Feel what you're feeling. Beautiful. Remaining on your back, you can bend your knees, bringing your feet up towards your buttocks. So if you can, grabbing hold of your ankles If you can't reach your ankles, you can bring a strap or a towel around your ankles. Otherwise, just have your hands resting alongside your heels. The movement is inhale, lift your hips up, and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Again, we're working into the sacral area, Svadhisthana, and this is a powerful movement, but we're also engaging the heart center. So we're bringing that love and compassion, the empathy, the relationships, and our creativity together. So as we do this movement, feel the flow of energy between the heart and the sacral area. And let's go. Inhale up and exhale down, moving as quickly or as slowly as your body instructs you to. Listen to the signals from your body. Your body is talking to you all the time. Inhale up and exhale down. Feel your feet planted firmly through the ground. Lift the hips up. And remember, we never sacrifice the integrity of the movement for speed. So ensure that the hips are going all the way up and coming all the way down with a beautiful control. That's it. Keep going. Inhale up and exhale down. Strong, powerful movement, strong, powerful breath. Beautiful. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep going. Feel your heart opening as your chest opens. Engaging your creativity and your willpower through solar plexus. Lifting up and lowering. Feel the sacredness of the movement. Feel the connection of the breath to the body. Nowhere is more holy than this. Right here is the sacred pilgrimage. Keep going, last few seconds, you're nearly there. Feel what your body needs for these last 5 seconds. And lower your hips down, hug your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around your legs, tuck your forehead in towards your knees. Take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. Hold your breath. Squeeze Mulband, lift the pelvic floor. Circulate the energy. Keep the breath in. And exhale. And as you exhale, you can rock all the way up, all the way down on your spine. Distributing that energy through the spine. And of course, we know children, the most sacred of beings, know exactly what their bodies need. And this is an exercise you often see children doing spontaneously and with pure delight. Beautiful. Now rock all the way up and over, coming onto your buttocks into staff pose, lengthening your spine. We're going to take a deep breath in, reach arms up, and as you exhale, stretch forwards, grab hold of your ankles. And the movement, of course, is deep breath in as you come up and exhale as you draw your chest towards your thighs. And let's go. Now, it's really important when you do this movement to move as quickly as you can. So put a lot of energy into the movement and a lot of power into the breath. And that's as quickly as you can today. So what is the maximum that your body can do right now, right here? Feel how each exhale brings your chest closer towards your thighs. Connect to the movement through the breath. Beautiful. Last 15 seconds. What does your body need right now? Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, soften and relax. Palms face up, eyes close. Upper body softens towards the legs. Surrender. There is no forcing now. There's an absolute surrender. Feel the polarity of that softening after the ferociousness of the movement. Soften into it even more deeply. Let go and breathe. On your next inhale, come back up to staff pose. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, and visualize the breath moving through your body. Feel the movement of breath as it touches every single cell. Take more breath in and hold it. And exhale. Feel what you're feeling. Be all here. Every sensation sacred. Beautiful. And then you can roll over onto your belly. Preparing for Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. So we can do Cobra Pose in various ways. You can have your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows tucked into your waist, and come all the way up. Let your hips sink down. Be aware of shoulders bunching around the ears. Shoulders are away from the ears. Or you can bring your hands to the corner of your mat, slightly easier on the lower back. Again, be aware of scrunching. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and your chest elevated. Or you can come into Sphinx pose. So it's really important that you listen to what it is that your body needs today. Coming into your preferred posture and begin breath of fire. Remember, we don't do breath of fire if we're pregnant or menstruating. Keep your breath strong and powerful. You want to feel the movement of your belly against the mat. And wherever you are, be all there. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Make sure your chest isn't collapsing. Feel the sacredness of the breath as your belly moves. Feel the sacredness of the posture as you hold it here. Beautiful. Be really conscious of your back. Make sure you're supporting yourself in the best way that you need to for this moment. Keep your breath strong. If your mind wanders, just gently bring it back to your breath over and over, using your breath as your anchor. Last few seconds. Be all there. Feel the sacredness of simply being here, of bringing awareness and attention to your body as a sacred act. Less than 10 seconds to go. Keep it up. And release. Make a pillow with your hands. Big toes touch, heels flop out to the sides, and forehead rests on the palms. Soften. Surrender to the complete presence. Breathing into it. And feel what you're feeling. With each breath, connecting to the sacredness within, to the temple of the body. Beautiful. On your next inhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlink your hands behind your back, lift your arms up, lift your legs up off the mat for a variation of Salavasana, locust pose. And holding it there, begin breath of fire. Legs up, thighs up, chest up, strong breathing. Stay with your breath. Keep your breath powerful. Beautiful. Lift your thighs up even higher, chest up even higher. Beautiful, strong breathing. Salavasana, locust pose. Again, engaging the heart, the abdominal muscles. Keeping the knees straight. The thighs lift up off the mat. Beautiful. Feel the strength in this pose. Feel that power, that weightlessness, as if you were flying in the sky. Beautiful. Strong breath of fire. We're not holding for much longer. Find a way, keep going, keep the breath strong and powerful, arms elevated, thighs up. Notice what thoughts are going through your mind. Remember how the body loves to be challenged, even if the mind needs some encouragement. Keep the breath strong. 10 seconds to go. And release. Beautiful. Make a pillow with your hands, big toes touch, heels flop out to the sides. Rest your forehead on your hands. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze Mulband. Lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath in. And take more breath in. Hold it. And exhale. Relax fully and completely. Be in the space of awareness. Breathing with intention. Beautiful. And remaining on your belly, grab hold of the outside of your feet. Preparing for Dhanurasana, bow pose. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift your thighs, lift your chest, and hold here with breath of fire. Strong breath of fire. Again, you want to make sure that you can feel the movement of your belly against the mat, lifting your thighs up as much as you can, lifting your chest up as much as you can. Powerful breathing. Beautiful. Keep the breath strong and intentional. That's it. Of course, we know Dhanurasana, bow pose, is a very provocative posture. It can bring up lots of feelings of discomfort. It can bring up lots of emotions in our belly. We store lots of our unexpressed emotions. How often do we feel fear or anxiety, shame, anger in the belly? So whatever comes up, just allow it. Beautiful. Now we're going to stay where we are and we're going to move into rocking bow. So rolling all the way backwards and all the way forwards on the belly. Get your breath now into a rhythm with your movement. So just see what it is that your body wants with your breath. And again, notice what emotions come up. Remember, your body is talking to you all the time, but mostly we ignore. We wait until it shouts, until it sends us disease. And then we finally listen. So listen now to these subtle messages that you're hearing from your body. Beautiful. Keep going, rocking on your belly. And yes, it is uncomfortable physically, mentally, emotionally, but find a way to keep going. Just 10 more seconds. And release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push up and back. Sit back on your heels. Take your knees apart and just soften. Allow your shoulders to fall forwards. Allow your hips to sink back onto your heels. And surrender. Fully and completely surrender. Feel what's happening in your body without judgment, without expectation. And on your next inhale, you can gently roll up and come onto all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we're just going to move through cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly down, look up. And exhale, curl up. Notice how your spine feels. Acknowledge what you need. Do you need to go faster? Do you need to go slower? And just allow. Allow whatever your body needs right now. Slowing down, speeding up. Moving intentionally and consciously. Beautiful. And as you do this movement now, I want you to visualize the energy at the base of the spine, the Kundalini energy, that beautiful white light of energy. And as you move, visualize that energy moving through your spine, being distributed through your body via the spine. And just feel that energy, that subtle, subtle energy. And know that there is nowhere more holy than this. Right here, the sacred pilgrimage. And come to neutral, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath. And exhale, and just remain here in neutral for just a moment. Beautiful. Then we're going to come up into Ustrasana, camel pose. So I'm going to encourage you to keep your hands on your back. I know for some people you like to take your hands down onto your heels, But we're going to be holding this for a fair bit of time, and we're going to do breath of fire. So it's probably better if you stay in this posture. Hips in line with your heels, press your hips forward, drop your head back. Now it's really important that the head surrenders all the way backwards. Feel that extension through the throat, and we're going to hold with a beautiful, strong breath of fire. And let's go. Beautiful. Feel the chest lifting up. Feel that extension in the throat as the head falls back, the Ajna chakra, the center of the forehead beams upwards. So feel that opening. All of the chakras are open and exposed in this beautiful, beautiful posture. Keep the breath of fire strong. Now you may feel a little bit lightheaded, maybe a little bit nauseous. That's perfectly normal. If it's just light, see if you can stay with it. If it becomes unbearable, of course, come out of the posture. But again, don't just run from a light discomfort. Try and teach yourself to be absolutely okay with discomfort. Beautiful. And you know the difference. If it feels like a severe nausea, then obviously you stop. If it feels like something light, just simply uncomfortable, stay with it. Beautiful. Head all the way back. Chest lifting up. Hips reaching forwards. Now imagine the chakras from the base of the spine beaming up through the front of your body. Red at the base, orange at the sacral, yellow at the solar plexus, green at your heart, blue beaming from your throat, indigo from your forehead, and violet beaming from the crown of your head. And just feel all of that light lifting into and out of your body. Feel that energy. Keep your breath of fire, less than 10 seconds to go. Beautiful. Coming down, bring your hands to your feet, forehead to the mat, shoulders fall forwards. Complete surrender. Feel the sensations now. In the Strasana, we're completely open, completely exposed. And in Balasana, we go back within. Feel the polarity of these two asanas. And this is how we live. We can't be open all the time. We can't expose ourselves to everything. And we also can't clam up all the time. We can't hide from everything. We strike a balance between being open and protecting ourselves. Beautiful. Breathing into it, softening into it, surrendering. To all that is. This is my true body. Nowhere is more holy than this. Right here is the sacred pilgrimage. I live in alertness for such moments, as if I were meeting the Creator. And very, very gently curling up and coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Beautiful. Find a comfortable seat. Feel your sitting bones rooted and grounded. Reach up through your spine, the crown of your head, reaching up towards the sky, the ceiling. And just breathing into awareness. And start to gently follow your breath, noticing, without changing or controlling the breath in any way, noticing the breath as it enters through your nose, and following the path of the breath as it moves into the lungs, from the lungs, through the blood to every single cell in your body. The alchemy of breath, the magic of breath. And on your next inhalation, I want you to inhale from Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine. And as you inhale from Muladhara, feel and visualize the burning red light from the base chakra, moving into the orange of Svadhisthana, the yellow of Manipura, the green of the heart, the blue of the throat, indigo at the forehead, and violet at the crown. And as you exhale, exhale violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. And just continue to breathe in this circle, inhaling from the base of the spine, from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and exhale, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Continue with your own breath and feel and experience breathing through the chakras, igniting the healing energy held within these whirling vortexes. And from the bottom, Muladhara, we feel our security, we are loved and safe, our basic needs are met. The orange of Svadhisthana is our creativity, where we create life and nurture our ideas. It's our relationships and our emotions. The yellow of the solar plexus, representing our willpower, our ability to follow through. It's where our personal energy is stored. Moving to the green of the heart, love, compassion, empathy, kindness. Blue at the throat, where we speak our truths, where we live our purpose, where we are in alignment with ourselves. Indigo at the forehead, where we know without knowing. Our intuitive sense. And finally, as we reach the crown of the head, violet of the divine connection that connects us to all things, reminding us that we are not separate from, but part of. Continue breathing through the chakras, all the way up, all the way down. Feel the healing power of light, healing power of the chakras as you continue to draw the breath up through the chakras to the crown and draw the breath down through the chakras to the base. Breathe with reverence for the sacredness of this body, the sacredness of allowing yourself to experience your body and your breath. For giving yourself the gift of being here now. Complete the cycle that you're on. And take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund. Lift the pelvic floor, the anal muscles, and hold the breath in. And take more breath in. Hold it. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale all the way out now and let all the breath out of your body. And hold the breath out. Feel that emptiness. The potential in that emptiness. And inhale. And you can come to a comfortable relaxation posture, lying on your back in Shavasana or any other comfortable meditation posture. You may want to cover yourself with a blanket. But just allow yourself to be as comfortable as you can be. Feel your entire body relaxing. You can relax feet, calves and thighs, hips, buttocks, abdomen, and chest. All relax. Hands, arms, neck, and shoulders. Relax. you can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest very gently, rubbing your thumb plus your fingertips, moving your toes. And you can take your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch. Hugging your knees to your chest, drop them to the right as you look over your left shoulder and change side. Come back to center, rub the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands together. And then rock all the way up, coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Hands at your heart center. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within guide your way. Satnam. May you have a beautiful, beautiful day.